Good morning. I have a question. I have a couple questions actually. But my question is this: why is it that women can recognize that there is a attractive, pretty, beautiful woman in the presence of their man, so they can recognize that this beautiful woman is in the presence of her man enough to feel insecure, enough to feel like they have to go the extra mile to keep this man's attention, enough to where they feel some sort of way about this woman and want to make her out to be a slut or a hoe or somebody that's after her man. Why is it that they can recognize the woman that's attractive enough to steal her man's attention? She can recognize that. But then, in the same token, the woman will say, why she ain't got no man? She must be crazy, or she can't keep no man, or she must got some problems and she must got this, or something must be wrong with her. Why? Like, you can recognize that I'm pretty enough to keep your man's attention or take your man's attention off of you to the point where you don't like me. But in the same breath, you'll say that something must be wrong with me and she ain't got no man. Why she ain't got no man? It's quite comical. It's actually dumb because obviously, if a woman is pretty or beautiful, she can have a man if she wants one. She can have your man. And you know it. That's why you feel some kind of way about her. That's why you try to make things up about her, or you try to make her out to be the problem, because you know she can have any man she wants, including yours. But rather than admit that, you go and say something's wrong with her. And see, that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, it always seems to be like these traditionally attractive, maybe mediocre looking to slightly unattractive type of people, because it's not just women, but these mediocre looking people that always have something to say about attractive people that are single. Well, the thing about it is that most times, if you've come across someone that's pretty attractive, pretty extraordinarily looking, not, the typical attractive, but have something extraordinary about them, and they're single, 9 times out of 10, it's by choice. It's because we want to be, not because we have to be, not because nobody wants us or we can't get a man and we can't keep a man. It's 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say 99% of the time, it's because we want to be single. We choose to be single because we are tired of coming across the people with low self esteem that want to live off of our attraction. The people that are insecure in themselves, so they come to people like us and try to beat the self esteem out of us to make themselves feel better. We're tired of that. So we'll just rather just be by ourselves until we come across someone that has the same level of confidence and attraction as we do, because we're tired of dealing with folks that are not that attractive and know they're not that attractive, so they turn around and they do things to make us not that attractive. We're tired of being used as showpieces and, pretty little things on somebody's arm. We're tired of being used as ego boosters, all of those things. So that's why we're single. But then again, like, why does singlehood bother so many of you? Like, why does it bother you that there is an attractive woman that has accomplished a few goals, still has more goals to accomplish? Why does it bother you so much that that person is single? Like, why? Why are you so concerned about what they do in their day-to-day life when it comes down to the opposite sex? Why does it bother you? Does it bother you because at any given time your man or your woman could leave you for that single person? Does it bother you that you're not able to say, well, you wouldn't have that if you didn't, if, well, you wouldn't, excuse me, you wouldn't have that unless your man or your woman gave it to you? Does it bother you that single men and women are out here holding shit down by themselves without the help of a mate? Does that bother you? Does it bother you that you can't rub in their face that, you know, my man got me this the whole time they're looking like, great, I got all that stuff for myself. I just don't get it. Like, why do you guys hate single men and women so much? And I'm going to speak for myself because I'm a woman. Why am I hated so much because I am happily single? I don't get it. I mean, does my strength bother you? Does it bother you that I'm not completed by somebody else? Does it bother you that I'm free to date whoever I want, whenever I want? Does it bother you that I don't have to answer to anybody, or I don't have anybody checking my phone, or I don't have anybody questioning where I go? I'm completely free to do whatever the hell I want to do whenever I want to do it. Does that bother you? Well, if it does, then you might want to check yourself in your relationship, because you should be able to do all those things in a relationship as well. You should be able to go where you want to go, do what you want to do, talk to whoever you want to talk to. You should still be able to do all those things in your relationship. That is, if you're not in a controlling relationship, which the majority of you all are. And you all look at it as, oh, well, they just really care about me, or they just really love me, and they just want to make sure that I'm okay. No, they want to control you. They want to suppress who you are and mold you into who they want you to be. That's what that's about. It's not about, oh, they love me and they want to make sure I'm okay. No, they want to make sure that you're doing and being exactly what they want you to do and to be. Not to mention, they want to keep tabs on you so that, they always know where you are so that they can cheat in peace. Yeah. But see, a single, beautiful woman like me, I can do what I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. And there's not one single person that could have anything to say about it. And you're mad about that. I'm completely free to be and do whatever I want. Whereas you have to check in. You have to, report all of your whereabouts. You have to introduce all of your friends. You have to tell all your secrets. You have to tell everything that you do. And for what? For what? Like, what benefit are you getting from all of this? Because last time I checked, I'm not really seeing any couples out here that are living much better than singles. I see that you guys are living on the same level as singles, but not better. And to be honest, like, whenever I do get into a relationship, a marriage or whatever, I'm not going to be living in the same neighborhood. I'm not going to be living the same lifestyle, period, as I am right now. The whole point of being in a relationship is a partnership to build each other up, to improve each other's lifestyle. And if you're still living the same lifestyle in a relationship that I can live being single, you're not goals, hun. It's not goals. It's really not even worth the relationship, because what is the point of being with somebody that can't take you to a level higher than you can take yourself? What's the point? Somebody's using somebody, or both of y'all are a bunch of bums. I don't get it, because two people that have their life together should be able to ascend to a level of what society calls couple goals. But if two of y'all that have accomplished things get together and you're pretty much living the same lifestyle as somebody that is single, what is the point? What's the point? Like, I really want to know. Like I said, I guess I just have very high expectations. And, I do. I have very high expectations. And I am not going to sit there and get into a relationship and, expend energy and time and attention and all, money in a relationship just to stay on the same level that I was at before I met this person. That's hustling backwards. It really is. So you know what? I'll keep my singlehood. I'll keep my beautiful self nice and single until I come across somebody that can take me to a level that I have not taken myself. But what I will not do is settle for any person just to say, I got a man. Because, honey, these niggas are for everybody. I mean, you guys just really tell on yourself when you come to an attractive person, or not. You know what? They don't even have to be attractive. But you guys just really tell on yourself when you sit there and say, oh, well, she ain't got no man, or she can't get no man. Y'all really do believe that these men are hard to get out here. I mean, maybe you're just telling on yourself, saying that these men are hard for you to get. But I ain't never had no problem, no kind of difficulty or challenges getting a man ever in my life. Never. Maybe you have, but I've never had that problem. I've never had that problem. I've never had to lower myself to get a man. I've never had to set out money and trips and my body. I've never had to do none of that to get a man. Maybe you have, and that just shows what kind of person you are. But that doesn't mean that's how I am. I mean, I'm just going to be completely honest. Sorry, guys, my son wanted to go and make some cereal, so I came into the living room. Anyway, I'm just going to be completely honest. I can literally go into my inbox, my DMs, or whichever one, message any dude, message him, I don't know, some emojis, some, ego boosting comments. I can have him at my house tonight. That's how easy these dudes are. You can go buy this dude, I don't know, a double cheeseburger meal, a Black and Mild, and maybe a bottle of Hennessy, and bam, there you go. There's your husband right there. I mean, I don't know what type of dudes y'all have problems getting, but I literally have no problem getting any dude out here. Any. Now, mind you, my demographics are kind of limited, like where I live and, the places that I frequent, because I don't go out. I'm not a social butterfly. So I really don't go very many places that don't involve, my responsibilities or some leisurely things with my kids. But the dudes in my area, the dudes that have, I've always been around my whole life, they are not hard to get. Not for me. Maybe they're hard to get for you. Maybe you need to do a little extra to get the attention of these dudes. But I ain't never had to do nothing extra to get no attention from no dude. If anything, I have to do extra to get these niggas to leave me alone. Yeah. I have to shut down my social media. I have to block. I have to move. I have to just be a complete ice queen to get niggas to leave me alone. But to get niggas to come and give me attention, that's never been a problem for me. And I mean, like, do I consider myself pretty and beautiful? Yeah, I do. And most men, they find me pretty and beautiful too. Do I have faults? Of course I do. And what's crazy is that, let's just be real. Nowadays, men like women with curves, big butts, big boobs. I ain't never had a big butt or big boobs. I'm slim. I'm tall and slim. Yet I still have never had a problem with getting a man, ever. So just a word to the wise, stop saying you can't get a man. You can't get a man. No, honey, you can't get a man. I don't want one. I don't have any problem with getting the attention of a man at all. None. Never have, never will. But every time you open your mouth to say, you can't get a man, you're pretty much saying it's been hard for you to get a man, so you assume it's hard for other women to get a man. No. Anyhow, have a good day. Bye, guys.